It takes a little bit.
Yeah, but
people to
Instagram's
join.
live. Hi, Instagram.
Oh, hi. Said Instagram. Just kidding.
You gotta
some
use your
people
Mickey
joining.
Mickey Mouse voice, Danny.
Mickey Moist?
Mickey Moist voice.
Oh, ew. Gross. He's the gross version of Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Who's the grossest cartoon character you've ever...
Well, I mean, are we talking like adult cartoons too, or just
probably
like cartoons?
keep it kid friendly.
Keep it clean. A gross cartoon. Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew's pretty
pretty gross.
gross.
I don't know who Pepe Le Pew is.
That skunk. What was he, a Looney Tune?
Yeah,
And he sprayed everybody and tried to seduce all the other
the cats. There's always a cat. He always fell in love with the cat.
Oh, good morning. Erica's joining from Twin Falls. Anna from Connecticut. Good morning, Amanda Braxton.
Good morning, Jody from Yakima, Washington.
Oh, I was like, where do you see a Jody? I saw it. I found it. Yes, the conversations we have at the beginning of the lives.
Yeah.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if they
said
bordered
Ren and
on
Stimpy.
adult cartoon or not. I know they
I don't
weren't
even
when
know what
they
you're
were
talking
released.
about.
Ren and Stimpy? Oh, we used to watch that as a family when I was growing up.
I'm going to have to search it. Maybe if I searched it, I'd see it. I would recognize it. I don't have a very good memory, so...
That's okay. That you don't need a good memory when you got a good attitude.
Christy says 100% Ren and Stimpy. We were talking about gross cartoon characters.
Yeah.
You're not missing anything, Retha Camo Tiger said. Oh,
That's
how
true.
funny. Tiffany Rose wants to know what they missed. Nothing.
Nope.
No, well, we just barely started.
Just
Tiffany Rose.
chit-chatting.
Yeah. Just letting people join. We'll probably do some giveaways today. We haven't actually planned anything, but why the heck not, huh?
Yeah.
I say yay.
Yeah.
Verily
Yay
yay.
for giveaways. I agree. Today's JCam deal is a fantastic deal. Do you know what it is off the top of your head?
Is it the...
Yes.
Yes, I got it.
I don't know if I know what it is.
It is BOGO roll-on. Buy one, get one.
Oh.
Free roll-on.
Yeah, which is an incredible deal.
Yeah.
I mean, you're saving, those are
50
usually $10
$10
to $14.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yay
super
for
good.
giveaways.
Roll-ons are what I have like next to my bed. I have a little like roll-on holder,
That's
and I
cool.
have like 5 different.
Is it made out of
roll-ons right
wood?
there. Yeah, it's the wood one, and it has our logo on it.
Oh, yeah.
One of those old ones. I have like 2 sleeping ones and my energy one, and I have a respirate one, and then I think I have Joyful Creation, one of our chakra ones, because I think it's the prettiest. So I just use it as like a little perfume.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a Holly Berry roll-on?
You know, I think only you would buy it.
And that's
And you would smell
there's
so
nothing wrong with
much
that.
better, Danny.
I
think
so
I'm going to
true.
just go make you one.
Just right now. We're going to pause. It's hot in here. We're going to make sure we
He
can
does
get
not
through the
smell
Step right
live.
on over to the lab. I'm just going to make Danny a roll-on.
Oh, that's
ARAS
funny.
720 says, I'm obsessed with the sleep CBD roll-on.
Yes.
Does that include CBD roll-ons? Which, I mean, with that being said.
That's a good question.
Do you see the face? That's a face that does not know the answer to that. I'm going to guess not. I'm going to guess it's our essential oil roll-ons. That is a good question, though. Sometimes, I don't think things all the way through, but somebody would have.
Yeah. If you know, if you're watching and you know, let us know. We'll find out.
No, it does not, Stephanie Walker says.
Okay.
Thanks, Stephanie. I'm pretty sure it's just the essential oil singles and blends roll-ons.
Linda said she'd buy a Holly Berry roll-on, Danny. So maybe it is a great idea. I'm sorry for shutting it down.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Product developer.
I know.
I have a little trick that I do with roll-ons. I mean, it's not that cool of a trick, but it's a way to save additional money. So a lot of people, roll-ons to continue to buy roll-ons can get expensive, right? Because you're paying mostly for the carrier oil, because the roll-ons are usually anywhere from like 2 to 10% dilution. So you're paying mostly for the carrier oil, and obviously like the production and stuff of it, right? Because that's a bigger process. So what I really like to do, but I also am kind of a freak when it comes to labeling of the roll-ons. I don't like my own labels on roll-ons.
You've got OCD.
I do.
It's okay.
Dang it. So what I do is I buy the roll-on and I buy the undiluted, whatever the undiluted is. And then I have fractionated coconut oil that I always have at home. And then anytime my roll-on runs out, it says the dilution on the label of the roll-on, so I just refill it. And I know in the past, and I wish I would have brought it today, I know in the past I've shown you the roll-ons from my purse.
Yeah, and they're
because
old.
Especially like Immune Boom, because during the wintertime I use it all the time, and they are old. And I just keep using the same roll-ons over and over. I have replaced my Immune Boom ones because I use those that often that I don't want to keep the same roll-on for years. But
we used to have
but I keep it for a long
plastic
time.
ball.
Yeah, that's true.
And your old one had a plastic
It would
ball.
have, some would have had both. So I like to have my things with the actual label on it because I like them all to match and be pretty, and I don't like to label myself. So it's a really good way to save money. You get the roll-on if you want to have it labeled, and then you just get the undiluted and then just refill it every time the roll-on runs out. And I love it.
So the way I do it is the exact opposite, and it's super chaotic.
I like chaos.
I have
in my OCD. Tell me about this.
I have my roll-on, so I buy it, I use it up, and then I'll peel off our label. And then I have a collection of washi tape. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's different. It's tape. It can look like anything. It has I have some with bees on it and chevron stripes and colors. And then I just wrap my roll-ons in its own washi tape. And then I just either remember what it is.
Don't do that. Don't just try to remember.
It's a fun experiment every time. What is this?
Don't remember
It's
why.
got bees on the outside. Maybe this is for being
Honey
happy.
Bell.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see what I did there?
Or maybe it's for bee stings. I don't
Yeah.
know. Could be totally different.
I use duct tape.
Oh, it's so funny. DIY labels never stick as well as on the roll-ons.
I've tried a lot of labels I ordered just from Amazon, and it's true. They just start peeling, or they get that oil on them too. It's hard with roll-ons because it can get a little oily on the outside, so you just have to make sure they have a really good vinyl label.
Yeah.
Marissa-
But the good
Fine.
news with this promotion is oftentimes it is less expensive to make your own roller, right? Buy the undiluted and then just make it and make your own label. But this is a BOGO, a buy one, get one free. Totally take advantage of that. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I like how Stephanie's you can write on the washi tape. I know,
Laugh out loud.
but I don't.
How many times, this happens to me all the time, so I always end up having to buy more roll-ons. So I've done the same thing, just bought some coconut oil, have the undiluted 10 mils to create my own roller bottles or refill my own roller bottles. I always end up giving away my roller bottles to friends and stuff. I'm like, you gotta try this, better than Kisses, it rocks. They're
Danny
like,
does
"Oh,
love some
okay."
better than Kisses.
Yeah, so
Well, save with the BOGO.
that's what I need to do is go ahead and
And honestly, roll-ons are one of my first ways to introduce somebody to essential
Yeah.
oils. It is just my go-to. You haven't tried.
If you're
this.
starting out, it's
ready
already
to
properly
go.
diluted. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super convenient. Smells great. It's a gateway drug.
A lot of customers saying roll-ons are great to gift. They are great to get. I need some back to school roll-ons. That's a great option too.
Yeah.
I've sent my older kids to school with inhalers, personal aromatherapy inhalers, and roll-ons, just depending on what they've preferred and what we've had at the time. So both I think are really good options. I've actually usually send my kids with the Germ Destroyer roll-on to school, and they'll use it like a hand sanitizer. So I've done that before. But so many options. How do you keep your coconut oil from solidifying? That is a great question. So ours is a fractionated coconut oil, meaning it goes through a fractionation process that removes the constituents in the coconut oil that solidifies it.
And also keeps it like fragrance free.
It removes
Which is
the
why
fragrance
it
as
is
well.
so great for roll-ons, because some carrier oils have that really nutty kind of smell that can really influence the smell of the blend you're putting in it. But fractionated coconut oil doesn't have that, so you really get that full, sweet like aroma from whatever oil you're putting in there.
Fabric Collector 02 says that she finds that her roll-ons leak if they're not staying upright. Does anybody else have that problem? Let us know, because that's something we can look into. I haven't had problems with my roll-ons.
Yeah, me neither. I carry a bunch in my purse, and
Yeah, so
I
that's
haven't
not
had
good.
that problem either.
Let
I
us
would just
know.
make sure if you do remake them, or when you get it, if you've had that problem, make sure the ball and the top piece are pressed all the way in. Because if it's just out just a little bit, you can have that issue. I know we were having that issue with the CBD roll-ons, but not the
Not the small
not the
ones.
small essential oil roll-ons. I haven't had that. I am seeing questions about people. What's the leaf tool? People talking about the leaf tool. Do you know if that's available on the website to
I'm not
purchase?
sure.
I know we've had it in the past. I don't know if it still is. Honestly, I've never personally had the leaf tool at my house. I just use a butter knife,
Yeah.
and I just pop it under the little plastic part and just pop it off. That's how I do it at home. It's just the butter knife. But that leaf tool is nice. Maybe go to the accessories. I was like, what's that?
Yeah,
word?
I think it has that one curve to help open with bottles, and then I think it's got the circle for the roll-on. I haven't even
The
looked at
circle
that in a
pushes
while.
the roll-on in, but
Okay.
it's like there's a cutout in the leaf that you stick under the plastic thing to pop it off, like you would a butter knife. But I use a butter knife.
I do too.
I just bought the leaf tool Nicole said, so
Oh,
it looks
awesome.
like yes. Okay, essential oil bottle opener. Thank you, Danny Romero, not this Danny.
You're welcome.
But it looks like it is available to buy it though. Yes, but for $1 you can have a cute little PT leaf tool.
That's true.
It's true. Maybe I should do that. Oh no, Celeste broke a roller bottle doing with I'm guessing with the butter knife. Yeah, that's how I've always used it, but go buy the leaf tool for $1 and then you're good.
She's like whacking.
So, well, for us, like a carrier oil or something, anything with a red plug in it. I just take a steak knife and I just go
Right in the
pulls it
middle.
right out.
Like an avocado. That you do with avocado, you hit it with the knife and pull it right out, the seed.
Mrs. BS Homemade Decorations LLC says, does fractionated coconut oil have the same benefits as extra virgin coconut oil?
That's a good question. I know that extra virgin coconut oil probably has some additional benefits, but fractionated coconut oil is still a fantastic carrier oil for topical application. Yeah. But it would be missing some of those constituents because it is, stays liquid and doesn't have the scent and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah, still moisturizing.
Yeah.
Still has those typical benefits you would find with a carrier oil.
yeah.
But that's a good question.
ARAS 720 says, wow, that's scary. I think she's talking about using the pocket knife or the knife. She says, don't stab your PT stuff.
Steak knives are just so
Hashtag
easy.
don't do this at home.
It's got the rigid thing, so you stick it in,
And
it
it
just
sticks.
grabs it, and it pulls it right out.
I just usually use my finger, but to each their own.
Sometimes they're in there good.
Oh, this is
Mrs.
a good conversation.
Mrs. Bees said, it's not Mrs. BS, it's Mrs. Bees. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's pretty
much
funny.
better.
Does anybody have any questions about any of our roll-ons specifically? Like how Immune Boom smells like pickles, but it's my favorite out of all the oils, probably. It's definitely my favorite Kid Safe blend. Well, it depends on the day. It depends on what I'm using, but Immune Boom's been a long time favorite of mine.
Yeah, and if you're not into that pickly smell, then Defender is a really
Pickly?
good. The pickly
It's
smell,
so good
the dilly
though.
smell.
I
Defender's
also
a good
know some
alternative.
customers who will add like an additional citrus in it to help cover that
Yeah.
that dill smell a little bit. But
Do we know, what is the deal? I mean, I'm sure you guys
What is
know,
the
but
dill?
what is
What
the
is the
deal
deal?
with the
I
dill
know,
in
I
there?
never
Like, what
say
is,
it
how
correctly.
does dill, what do we know the constituent in it that helps with immunity, or what is it?
Oh,
why
not
does-
off the top of
Not
my
off-
head.
yeah, not off the top of my
But
head
we do
either.
have the constituents charts on the downloads page, so planttherapy.com/downloads, and you'd be able to see the constituents in dillweed to know. But off the top of my head, I don't know what it is.
Ooh, Nicole is asking, where do you apply Immune Boom?
Yeah, so I do apply Immune Boom on the wrists, and actually I oftentimes, just in case you're wondering what time it was, I do also, although they maybe weren't able to hear it, but Danny's watch went off and it's Mickey
Sorry.
Mouse telling us the time. I often apply it on hands too, for me and my children. But wrists or hands, like if we're doing something and I don't want it on our hands, I will apply it on the wrist. But if like right before bed or something, or right before they're off to school, I'll apply it on their hands. That's where I do it. And I don't know why I've always done it like that, kind of just like a hand sanitizer, except for it's immune boosting. But I swear, like, Immune Boom works so good that even if you don't like the smell of dill, like,
It's worth it.
it's worth it. It works so good. If I'm consistent with it during the winter time, my kids won't get sick. Like, we just are so much healthier when I'm consistent with using Immune Boom.
Miss Pa wants to know, she says, just rolling all over your hands, double question mark.
Yeah, just like a hand sanitizer. I would just put some like on the palm and then just, rub my hands together like this, just like I would a lotion or a hand sanitizer.
And we've actually talked about this once before. Retha's family has been using essential oils for so long that her children know,
Yeah, and they're a little bit older now. They're not like, I wouldn't do it like a 1-year-old that's putting their hands in their mouth all the time. But if you have a child that, knows like if they have oils on their hand, not to put them in their mouth or rub their eyes or something, if your child's old enough to do that, then I feel completely comfortable. Same with Germ Destroyer. Yep, Germ Destroyer, I'll just rub, do a couple rubs on the palm and then we just roll it around. And I'll use that to clean hands sometimes.
Candace is asking, are there specific places to apply all roll-ons? And some of them can be pretty specific or general. Like, I like taking lavender. You can use it on your wrist as a perfume. You can put it directly on a bug bite for itchiness. You can put it like on your neck and your shoulders
like
if you have
tension,
tension.
yeah.
So it depends on which one you have and what exactly you're looking for it to do. A lot of, like for sleep ones, I love putting it on my feet and I put it on my wrist. So it just kind of depends what you have and what you want
Anything
it to do.
for congestion, you're going to want to put it on your chest. I also will always do like a swipe of Sniffle Stopper, like right under my kids' nose, just like a small, and then on their chest because it just really helps them breathe better. But yeah, it really depends on, like Katrina said, what you're trying to address, and that will depend on where you roll it.
Taylor N. Coin says, and really quick, there's a lot of really good questions that we might have time to come back to later that are
Okay.
not roll-on specific.
Okay.
But just so you guys know, Taylor N. Coyden says, which roller is good for toddler tantrums?
Probably Calming the Child. Calming the Child is one of, I think it actually was our first Kid Safe blend. We launched Calming the Child before Robert Tizerand. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We did. Calming the Child was like an original blend before we worked with Robert Tizerand to build our whole entire Kid Safe line, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, Calming the Child is really a fantastic. It's just like a long time,
And I
just
think
really great blend.
Happy Place is a roll-on too. So that's another alternative.
That's
That's a great
for a
roll-on.
Very calming.
Celestial Ember says, we love Sniffle Stopper. It's our most used roll-on. Sniffle Stopper is awesome.
Yeah. And all of the Kid Safe ones come in a roll-on. Well, not all of them. Like
Wart.
the one for,
Your ear.
well, yeah, the ear relief doesn't come in a roll-on, and the one for, the creepy crawlers in there for head lice. What's that one called? Get 'em
Get 'em
gone.
gone.
Get 'em
Get
gone.
'em gone also doesn't come.
And then no more warts.
I can't say these things. So I'm whispering when I have a mic right here. Everyone can still hear me. Yeah, so almost all the Kid Safe ones, why do I keep saying that, come in a roller. And then we have some singles and some blends that do like lavender, peppermint, frankincense, tea tree, lavender, peppermint, frankincense, tea tree. I know those ones off the top of my head, those singles. Eucalyptus probably does. There's a handful of singles. Yeah, frankincense. And then there's also a handful of like regular blends. Like I know Relax comes in it, Worry Free comes in, Respirate, Germ Fighter, Meditation.
All of our chakra blends.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot to choose from.
Yeah, a lot to choose from.
I love roll-ons.
Buy one, get one free. So you're saving probably like at minimum $7.95 or something. And it's just going to be the least amount one that's in your cart. That will be the one that's for free. So keep that in mind. But yeah.
Two quick questions. Laramie asks what each of your most used roll-ons are. So if you're commenting, let her know what you guys are using. Some of you have already done that. And then there was a Lip Balm Queen 28 has asked a couple of times if we have a coffee essential oil, and Marissa's answered that a couple of times.
Yes.
But so we do have a coffee oil.
We do have a coffee oil.
I want to know if there are any, like, could you make a blend, or not a blend, sorry,
Like
could you make a roll-on with coffee?
Yeah.
And then are there oils that you would want to avoid using in a blend, or a roll-on?
I would just be really mindful of whatever the topical dilution rate is. I mean, there are some skin sensitizers that I wouldn't think to put in a roll-on, like cinnamon comes to mind.
Yeah, or just very little. Like it's in our germ fighter, but it's, very small percentage, right?
Yeah.
And then just whatever you're diluting the roll-on to, you'll want to make sure that makes it appropriate.
Yeah.
Finger Lydia wants to know, what is Knockin' Noggin for?
Knockin' Noggin. So that is
It's like when somebody's like pounding
when
on
your
your
head's
head.
a knockin'. Headache. I did not say that. No one can prove. Just kidding. It's when you have like head tension.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, due to FDA regulations,
We have to tiptoe.
we have to tiptoe. But we're not very good at it. I'm especially really bad at
Yeah.
tiptoeing.
But if you guys in the comments want to tell her exactly what we want to say, please do.
Please do. Danny, you had asked what our most used, or someone had asked what our most used roll-ons are. So I think it'd be fun if we do a quick giveaway.
Yeah.
With
Let's do
Katrina
it.
and my most used roll-ons.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
Danny, we'll include you too.
I
Let's all
appreciate
do it.
that.
I gotta think of my most used roll-on.
So right now, my most used roll-on is the Itch one. What's it called? Itch Relief, Itch Away. I don't even know what it's called.
It,
Something
I know.
Itch.
Itch Away.
This is
Do
called digital
customers
brain.
know?
We've got digital brain. It's the reason I can't remember my wife's phone number. I just
I just bought a second one because we are using it so much right now. We have an insane amount of mosquitoes around our house.
yeah, they
Yep.
are.
And in
bad
fact,
this year.
I was out 2 nights ago and I got a mosquito bite here and one on my finger, and one of my fingers has been driving me crazy all day. But I don't have it with me right now. But we have been using that one. I have already refilled my roll-on twice in the last 2 months of having it, because that's how often I'm using it on my children and myself with bug bites. And so that Itch Away has been really a lifesaver. I usually do the lavender aloe vera jelly. That always works really well. But then I was at work and I was complaining about the bug bites, and someone's like, haven't you tried our Itch Away? And I was like, oh, I don't have any. So I went and got it, and it's worked so much better than the lavender aloe. And I thought that's always worked well. But my kids will be like, Mom, please put more on me.
My go-to for itches is I make a little concoction of just like a scoop of our healing balm and helichrysum. Helichrysum for
Really?
stings, particularly
Oh,
like
yeah.
bee stings and wasp stings. It's hands down to me the best. It's my go-to. So I just make a little concoction and I
That's
keep it.
good to know.
Yeah.
For stings, yeah, that's fantastic to know. So that's what I'm going to give away. I'm going to give an Itch Away. I'm going to give away an Itch Away. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give the undiluted one away and then make y'all purchase the roll-on. And you can
Oh.
refill it. You see what I did there?
You should throw in a coconut oil
Okay.
so they can have the whole
And then
set.
they can just refill when they
That's a
buy
good
their
idea.
roll-on. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to send you a fractionated coconut oil and the 10 ml undiluted Itch Away. So I'll just choose from Facebook and YouTube because that's right in front of us. I'll close my eyes. Katrina will scroll around. Leave a comment. Maybe we should tell them that actually first.
Okay, leave a comment.
Leave a comment to be entered into these giveaways. We'll go through all the comments that have already been left, but keep leaving comments right now if you haven't. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Leave your comments because we're just going to be scrolling through comments to choose. Okay, now my eyes are closed.
Okay, hold on. Oh, wait. The screen went really little. Got it. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Scrolling difficulties. Here we go. Okay, you can.
Stop. The third name. 1, 2, 3.
Ona Wall from YouTube.
I already have my bottle.
Perfect.
Yes. Okay, Ona Wall on YouTube.
I should
I'm going
write
to
these
send
down,
you
shouldn't I?
fractionated coconut oil, thanks Danny, and 10 ml undiluted Itch Away. That's my gift. That's my giveaway.
Okay.
Ona Wall.
Ona, O-N-A?
Onawal. Ona
Oh,
Wall.
hey, that's easy. I own a
And
wall
they're
at
on
home, actually.
and they're on YouTube. They're watching on YouTube. You're welcome.
Man.
Okay, Katrina, what's
I know.
yours?
Well, I think I have to kind of follow this.
This bad example that I've set.
I don't want to disappoint anybody now. Okay, well, let me think. I don't know. Give me a suggestion, everybody. What should
Of your
I-
favorite?
Well, I don't know what my favorite.
Well,
and
you're-
I'm thinking too, like
You talked about one of the chakra ones.
I did, and I do love those. Okay, and those are a little more pricey too,
Yeah.
so probably be a good one. Okay, I'm gonna do Joyful Creation.
Are you going to do the roll-on? You know what you should do? You should just give away the roll-on set.
Yes, yes, that's a great idea.
Or the undiluted set to make them buy the... I'm sorry.
Whoa, you are really giving stuff away.
Let's do the chakra roll-on set.
Yay for chakra roll-ons.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna close my eyes
Okay.
and tell me when I can maybe say stop.
Oh no, I did it too. Hold on.
I know the screen.
I'm not used to this kind of a mouse.
I'm excited.
Okay,
about
I'm
this one. This is a
scrolling,
good
so
giveaway.
whenever you want to
Stop.
say...
Fourth down.
1, 2, 3, 4. Olivia Wing. I want the chakras.
Yay!
Olivia Wing, you get the chakras. Olivia Wing is watching from Facebook. Okay, Danny, what are you going to give away to Instagram?
Man, you guys like
I know.
when
We're just stepping it up a level every time. Danny's
Oh
gonna have a
yeah,
hard
you know
time
what I'm
beating
gonna
that.
give away?
That's like I don't know, a really expensive
that
set,
is
almost
expensive.
$100 or something.
I'm thinking a gallon of just kidding.
Danny, what are your favorite roll-ons? Better Than Kisses has to be one of
Yeah,
your
Better
favorite
Than
roll-ons.
Kisses is one of my favorites. We use that all the time because we go through boxes of
Because you have
Band-Aids like they're
twins.
going. Yes. So yeah, Better Than Kisses is definitely one that we use a ton.
What about like a Better Than Kisses kind of set? Like a Better Than Kisses blend, Better Than Kisses roll-on,
And the
the
balm.
Balm Squad. 'Cause
Oh, that would be awesome.
We have an individual Better
Yeah,
Than
we
Kisses
do have
balm.
an individual.
That would be
the 4
awesome.
ounce.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, we're gonna give
So-
Danny's gonna give away a Better Than Kisses set.
That we just made up right now.
Yeah, so it has a roll-on, the 10 ml undiluted, and one of the balms, either the Balm Squad or the individual. You'll be surprised if you win.
Yeah, and it
Stinky
probably
Tooth
will have.
says, hi, I'm sorry, what are we talking about? We're talking about BOGO. Buy one, get one free roll-ons today. That's the special, and currently we are giving some stuff away, so you're joining just in time.
And I think I'm going to pick a winner from Facebook. I'm just kidding, you guys. I wanted to see Instagram like,
He thought it was pretty funny. You should have seen him. He was like looking up.
okay, here we go, guys. Comment. And you could win.
Leave your comments. He's specifically picking off of Instagram, but you can keep leaving comments on Facebook and YouTube because we'll do an end of video giveaway for sure as well.
Okay, and the winner is Laramie. Laramie on Instagram.
Laramie, congratulations! A Better Than Kisses set. How exciting!
And that's a good one, especially right before school.
Yeah.
That's a good one to have. Lots
And
of bumps
with
and bruises
summer,
happening
yeah,
on the
like-
playground.
Woo, lots of bumps and bruises. Happy Place or Hello Morning? Kristen is asking.
I like Happy Place better.
Is it Hello Morning or Hello Sunshine?
Hello Morning.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Hello.
it was Hello
Yes.
Sunshine.
Hello Morning. I use Happy Place more, but really none of my kids really have a hard time getting out of bed. I personally use Energy, but Hello Morning is like a invigorating,
Yeah.
like uplifting, but really invigorating to a lot of those oils to like kind of, you know,
Yeah, perk
get you
yourself up
Yeah,
and-
perk yourself up. So I personally use our Energy, and you can get the Energy roll-on, and that's really good to like use on your wrist, like during the day at work or something if you just need a boost. So I personally use the Energy roll-on, but for kids, I use the Happy Place more.
has stinky patchouli.
Oh, I love Happy Place.
Janae.
Wonderful patchouli.
Rhonda says I use Happy Place every day.
It is a nice one. It's
Do
a
you
happy
guys-
one.
Yeah, so Hello Morning if your kids have a hard time getting out of bed in the morning. But I think Happy Place in general can be used, at least in my household. Just there's a lot more times that I use it.
Energy is a kicks you in the pants.
Yeah.
Candy 112 said, I haven't tried that one.
Oh, it just like wakes up all
Yeah.
of your senses.
On
like,
days, and there's actually been a couple this week. Like, I don't know, I'm just having a hard time getting out of bed. Maybe
Well,
it's
we've
the
had
heat,
some, and
like-
we've had some like cloudy days too. So when it's hot and cloudy, that's a bad combination.
So when I'm really struggling, I just like swing my hand over to my bedside table and grab my Energy roll-on. I'm just like,
At least she hopes she grabs it, but it has bees all over it, and she doesn't really know that's the
and
one.
it's actually nighty-night, and I go back to sleep.
That's our problem. We have realized why Katrina
Maybe
can't
that's
get
why
out
I
of bed.
can't get out of bed. I'm grabbing the wrong roll-on. Totally possible.
Oh,
What's in
Katrina, I
Energy?
made my money.
It has lemon, peppermint, ginger is.
I think it
pretty
has
strong in there.
eucalyptus.
It does have eucalyptus.
Yep.
That's
just
what
a lot
kicks
of
ya.
like.
Yeah,
really,
it's just like boom, and you wake up.
It's a good one to use too. Like if you're kind of in like a slumpy sort of mindset and you don't want to work out or be active or anything.
Yeah.
That's another go-to.
Yeah, it really is such a fantastic
Yeah.
one. Energy roll-on would be like in my top 5 easily of the most used roll-ons. Probably in my top like 3 of my most used
You
roll-ons.
guys should make an Energy body oil. I think that is a great idea, Amanda.
Yeah, that is.
Great to-
Energy is not kid safe. We would recommend it to be used like 10 or older. It really awakens like
Yeah.
it's strong. It's strong. I did see someone ask for the shelf life. What's the average shelf life of roll-ons? And it's usually like a year, right? Because we usually do it based off of the coconut oil.
Yeah. And a lot of our roll-ons too have citruses in them, and citruses usually have a 1 to 2 year shelf life as well. So yeah, but mostly it's a coconut oil.
Xena Flute says, which is better for a tired mom, Hello Morning or Energy?
Oh, I mean, Energy's better for me.
If you have really young children, then you might want to stick to something a little more gentler, like if you're hugging, cuddling, and getting all up in their space. If you don't do that, that would be my only concern. It's just like
If you're applying
if
that
you
all over you.
put it on and then instantly, go to grab your young kids, I would say that maybe Hello Morning is a better
Or if
choice.
you want something that you can also use on your children, I know that a lot of parents do that. I'm very selfish and I have my oils and my kids have their oils. Some of them cross, so like Immune Boom, Sniffle Stopper, a Germ Destroyer, like I use those all the time personally too. But if it's for energy, this mama needs energy and I go for something that's much stronger.
Patty says I've diffused Energy and felt like I drank 10 cups of espresso.
Yes,
love
it
that,
is
yeah.
so good. Stinky Toots, haha, are there kids roll-ons? Almost all of our Kid Safe blends comes in a roll-on.
Yeah.
The fun trick that you can do if you do have energy, this was something I learned from Retha, is put a couple drops on a
washcloth.
Throw that in your shower while you're showering, and the steam kind of
It's one of my favorite ways to use essential oils.
totally
It's
wakes
so
you up.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw someone ask, what is the best roll-on for sleep? I was like, what was their question?
We have so many.
So many. Do you have a favorite?
Sweet Slumber is my favorite.
Okay, and that's a Kid Safe blend.
I gravitate towards those sweeter smells than the heavier, darker vetiver smells, which I think is what you're going to say.
Opposites attract. Mine is actually Relax. Does Relax have vetiver in it?
I
I don't know off the top of my
don't
head.
think so.
I don't
It's got
think so either.
patchouli in it. It's like a citrus with patchouli.
And lavender. It's heavy in
lavender,
lavender.
yep.
And I do not, for those of you that watch these, know that I do not like lavender. Don't like the scent at all, but it works really well in a lot of our blends, and it works really well in Relax. And Relax was made for mental relaxation, and that's usually why I have a hard time falling asleep, because my mind is just running. So that's why I think Relax works really well for me. And Relax comes in a roll-on too. So.
Gina says she loves calming the child for sleep. That's a really good one. And those citruses in there too. It just kind of puts you in a good mood as you're falling asleep,
Yeah.
which I think is really, really helpful to quality sleep. Like you just feel like, sleep.
Sleep. That's how she feels right now, because she put nighty night on this morning.
Sheila Adgale 55 asks, any suggestions as to what oil will help with heart palpitations? I thought this would be a good one to bring up, just because that's that's like
Katrina. For something like that, I would lean towards very calming oils that are not stimulating, like the least stimulating that I can think of, like not blood stimulating, not really energizing. I would think along the lines of patchouli and vetiver, just things that are deeply relaxing and slow you down, is what I would recommend.
Yeah, I was thinking that, it always depends. Every time we suggest an oil, it always depends on what's causing those heart palpitations.
And everybody's
Anything that
different
can just
too.
help calm you down
Yeah.
is beneficial. Is the patchouli in Relax overwhelming? I didn't even know there was patchouli in Relax, so I would say no.
Yeah, I don't think it's not overwhelming at all. I think really it comes out if you have the blend, like the undiluted blend, and you're using it in like a passive diffuser kind of situation where you're just putting it on a tissue or something, because then those citruses will kind of flash off and then it will leave
What's
the patchouli.
left is patchouli, yeah.
But it's not so noticeable in a roll-on because it kind of absorbs in your body. I don't think it's...
Yeah, Laramie
scary.
says, I don't like patchouli and I love Relax.
Oh, yeah, good to know.
Miss-
Patchouli is not overwhelming in Relax. A lot of people commenting on that. Great, thank you.
Miss Pa says, I thought that citruses would be uplifting. How can a citrus help you calm a child?
Yeah.
So citruses... Let's talk about bergamot. Bergamot's a really good example.
Citruses are all different, first of all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's hard to make a blanket term because like lemon can be
very energizing and
invigorating. But a citrus like bergamot, maybe even paired with like a little tiny touch of lemon to kind of even round it out, make it a little brighter, can really just give you an uplifting feeling, with your mindset and in your head, and kind of clear your mind that way. So it is important, like not all citruses are the same. We generally say that they're energizing and uplifting, but it depends based on the citrus and also just how you react to it.
And I think it's important to note that like uplifting and energizing aren't the same thing, right? Like lemon is known to be energizing, where a lot of other citruses are uplifting, meaning that they like are gonna put you in a good mood, but not necessarily be like, okay, I am ready to go and,
Yeah, mandarin's another good example.
What's the saying? I'm ready to go and own the day, ruin the day, run the day. Isn't there a saying like that?
There is now. It just started today.
I'm ready.
That made me think of two things. The first thing is when you go to a doctor,
Okay.
I read this in a book the other day. If you go to an eye doctor and you're like, I can't see, and he's like, well, here, take my glasses. They help me see. Try these on. They won't work for you because they're not specific to you. And although essential oils aren't always quite as specific as a eyeglass prescription, that everybody's different.
Seize the day.
The other thing I thought of was Vaughn. Didn't Vaughn used to go into the store, and one of his oils that he liked that helped him relax the most was
Lime.
Yeah.
He loves lime, yeah. And one of my favorite things to do, so Vaughn is my son, and he, not as much anymore, but he used to, really struggle with anxiety, and especially like separation anxiety. Like dropping off at schools was just horrific. Last year was actually the first year that we didn't struggle with it, which was so grateful. But I would just let him go into one of our retail stores, and he would just fill up his aromatherapy inhalers with our testers, because then he could just choose whatever he wanted. But he loves Lyme, and I think one of my favorite things to do for people, especially if you're just starting out, or even if you're not and you just like want to get a sense for your oils again, I love just like taking oils, putting them out, closing my eyes, and just smelling them and paying attention to how my body reacts to them. That is why vetiver is my soul oil, because when I do that, anytime I smell vetiver, like my body relaxes. I mean, it's an actual physical thing that happens. Yeah.
We have to
pay
have her wear a
attention to how your
diaper
body,
when she does that. Did you know that?
I don't relax that much.
Okay, good.
Pay attention to how your body reacts to oils, because it can be different. Someone says bergamot's one of their favorite oils for sleep. It can absolutely be different. Yeah. Okay. So I think we've really covered most of the questions. If you have any other questions, keep them coming, because if we see them, we can answer them. But today's promo that lasts until 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time tomorrow is buy one, get one free, our essential oil roll-ons, which includes the singles that come in roll-ons, the blends that come in roll-ons, and the kid-safe blends that come in roll-ons. So it's just essential oil roll-ons. It doesn't include like any of our CBD roll-ons, but it's buy one, get one free, and you can purchase as many as you want. So last time we did a BOGO, you could do it in the same transaction, and I assume that's how it's set up today. Like if you purchase 4, you're gonna get 4 for free. But if someone who's already taken advantage of this deal, if you could let us know if that is correct. I'm guessing it is. If not, you can do it in multiple transactions, but I'm guessing that's how it's set up. The sets are not included in today's sale. No, just the individual roll-ons, buy one, get one free. So huge savings. Okay, Amanda says, I bought 6 and 3 of them were for free. So yes, so add as many to your cart as you want, and that equivalent will be free. You add, 6 to your cart, 3 of them are going to be free. That equivalent, that actually didn't make sense. But you know what I'm saying.
I gotcha.
Thank you. Okay, let's see.
There were some really good questions that we didn't get to.
Okay.
So please email cs@planttherapy.com with those questions if we weren't able to get to those, because we'd love to answer them. They're really good questions.
Yes, we would. And CS is amazing and loves when you reach out to them. Okay, so we're going to do a couple more things. I want to make sure I tell you what's going on this weekend for July Customer Appreciation Month, and then we're going to do an end of live giveaway. So if you are watching this after the live ends, continue to leave your comments in the comment section, because we'll choose some winners on Monday, because I'm not doing it tomorrow. So we'll choose some winners on Monday. And then on Instagram, if you watch the lives on Instagram, when we repost the live, for when it's not live, when we repost it on Instagram, it doesn't save any of the comments. So you have to go back and comment again if you want a chance to win something at the end of live giveaway. So go and leave comments by Monday morning on once the live has been posted after it ends, and we will choose some giveaways and give some awesome fun things away. No BOGO for the CBD roll-ons. No, they're not included, just the essential oil roll-ons today. And then tomorrow is pretty exciting. Actually, it's through the weekend, but we have a few things. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we are doing 25% off all seasonal products. But we do have 2 lightning deals. We have one on Saturday and one on Monday. And the one tomorrow I am maybe most excited for, because they are 2 blends that customers are absolutely obsessed with, and that it's really hard to get one of them.
I don't even know.
It's a sweet BOGO.
It's a sweet
Sweet.
BOGO.
It's a sweet BOGO. Do you know what it is?
Something sweet.
Wait. I think I know what it is now.
She thinks she knows what it is.
I think I know.
One of them is really hard to get your hands on. Now, do you know what it is?
No.
Think hands.
No, don't think hands.
Think finger.
No. Don't think any of those things. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so it's a Sweet BOGO tomorrow. Buy one, get one free on a Sweet BOGO. That's tomorrow. So check back tomorrow, and you can take advantage of that. Because I think you guys are all going to be really excited. Plus, you get 25% off all of our seasonal blends starting tomorrow. So take advantage of the buy one, get one free roll-on sale today through 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time. Then check back for the 25% off all of our summer seasonal products, and a Sweet BOGO will be live tomorrow. I believe it starts at 10 Mountain Time tomorrow, that Sweet BOGO. But we'll send you emails. We'll reach out to you. We'll let you know. But check the website for that. Okay. I think that's it. And then make sure you leave a comment. Come back and comment on Instagram once we've posted the live when it's not live. And we'll give some things away. You'll have until Monday morning to comment. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Have an amazing weekend, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Bye.